Hey there, posture guys and gals, and welcome back to this, thepostureguy.com's first ever episode of 2014. I'm so glad I have you back, and for those of you tuning in for the first time, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Justin Archer, aka The Posture Guy, your number one source on pain, posture, and performance. And going back to those of you who have previously been a fan of this show, if you look behind me and you notice, everything's kind of different back there, that's because my wife Anya and I, aka the Posture Gal, is no longer in, or we are no longer in Sac Seat, Texas. We are in fact in Vancouver, British Columbia, and we will be for the next 4 months. So bear with me while I find some new filming locations and get the lighting just right and things like that. As I'm sure you're well aware, it's kind of overcast and rainy every once in a while here. But anyways, being that it is the new year, I want to talk about something that is definitely fresh, I know, on people's mind, and that is resolutions. We all set New Year's resolutions for ourselves, whether it's to lose weight or get a new job, make more money, whatever it is. But we all know that as the year goes on, some of those New Year's resolutions are kind of go by the wayside, and not everything goes according to plan. So I want to share with you my top 3 things that I believe, that I've seen for myself and others, work for making this year's resolutions stick for you, all right? And I'm going to share them with you in the context of how they relate to treating and getting out of chronic pain, but you can use these for that, but also for other aspects of life, all right? So anyways, first and foremost is I think you have to have a compelling enough reason why that you're going to see through your resolution, all right? So for example, let's say you have some knee pain, and on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, it's only a 1 or 2. Well, if one of your resolutions to get rid of that knee pain on a list of 10 things, 1 being the most important, 10 being the least important, where do you think that resolution is going to fall on the list? Probably more toward the end or even after number 10, and it never is going to get done, right? But now let's say that you have that knee pain, it's an 8 or a 9, and you're a parent, right? Maybe a new parent, and that knee pain is keeping you from being able to get up and down off the ground and play with your newborn. Now all of a sudden, that why, that driving force, is going to compel you to see that resolution through, because not only for yourself, but also for your child now, all right? And that kind of goes into the second point, which is you have to, in order, I think, to succeed with accomplishing a resolution that you set for yourself, you have to have tos instead of like tos. So using that same example, if you have knee pain of only a 1 or 2, yeah, you'd like to get rid of your knee pain, but if it doesn't happen, you're not going to die from it, right? Versus if you are someone who has knee pain more on an 8, 9, or 10 scale, very, very painful, and it's interfering with your ability to care for your child, you're definitely going to make it a point, set aside the time, and do whatever is necessary of you to do to get out of pain. Again, not only for yourself, but really to be the best parent you can to your child, right? And I know any parent who's watching us have kids definitely would agree. And then third, kind of last, but definitely not least, would be that, I know, there's tons of studies that show this, but human beings, we really do things for either 2 reasons, to avoid pain or to gain pleasure. Well, it turns out that people, right, studies have shown, is that people will actually take action more to avoid pain than to gain pleasure. So for example, if I said, I'm going to give you $100, right, all you have to do is take these 3 easy steps. Now, some of you won't and some of you will, but if I said, if you don't take these 3 easy steps, $100 out of your banking account is going to go into mine, I pretty much guarantee you 100% of you are going to take those 3 steps. It's the same thing versus, the possibility of gaining $100 versus losing it, but your brain tells you it's more important to avoid that pain of losing the $100. So again, using that example of someone with knee pain who has a child, already they're thinking of the losses, not just of their own health, but the loss of being a good parent, right? The stakes are higher. Now, what if you're not a parent, or what if you don't have enough kind of driving force, such as another human being, a child, depending on your well-being to take care of them and their well-being? Well, there's various things you can do. You can, there's Facebook groups and other things through social media that you can use to, put your resolution out there and have people support you. Or, because if you think about it, that's kind of more a positive thing, if you really want to, so to speak, put your money where your mouth is, then, obviously we all hate losing money. So put something down. There's tons of websites that do this. One in particular is stick.com, like the word stick, like a wooden stick, but with 2 Ks.com, where you can actually, it's kind of an agreement contract, where you put money up front and then people will support you, but if you don't meet your goal by a particular date, then there are funds of yours, and make it something substantial, not just like $5. Put up, I'd say 5% of your annual income, and if you don't basically accomplish your resolution, then 5% of your annual income, and you can set it for more or less than that, but let's do something significant. 5% will go to an organization that you despise, right? So, I mean, I'm just throwing this out there, but maybe I don't know if this is still around, even the Ku Klux Klan or something like that, right? Some organization that you hate, that you would never give a penny to, it'll go to if you don't do what you know you should be doing anyways for your own health and benefit. For example, getting out of chronic pain, all right? So those are, I think, the top 3 things. Have a compelling enough reason why. Make sure your resolution is a have to, not a I'd like to. And then, have high enough stakes, okay? If you don't have something mental and emotional stakes in it, like having a child or friends or family, then, have some financial stakes behind it, all right? And if there's anything I can do to help with either one of those 3, or something you think I've missed out on, but there's something I can still do to help with that, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I would love to help out in any way I can, all right? Anyways, have a happy 2014. I'm looking really forward to ours, and I look forward to seeing you inside the next video. All right? Until then, take care and keep moving.